Hey guys, in this video, we're going to be reviewing the top 5 answers at Miss Universe 2025. Now, first of all, before I go anywhere, I want to appreciate all of you that love my microphone because I've gotten a lot of comments. People are saying, "Oh my God, I love your microphone. I cannot even focus on anything else except your microphone." And we are going to be always cooking. That's why we have this beautiful baby right here. So I'm glad that you guys love this microphone. Anyways, in this video, we're going to be reviewing the top 5 answers of Miss Universe 2025. But in case you're new here, make sure you do subscribe, feel at home, share, leave a comment. And also, my name is Oliver Nakakande. So feel free to join the family anytime. So without any further ado, I know there is a lot that has been happening in since Miss Universe 2025 started with a lot of drama and all that. This video is not going to focus on the drama. It's going to focus on the top 5 Q&A, and we're also going to just focus on the common question that they got to ask everybody, because I feel like the other question, some people had some mixed feelings about, oh no, someone's question was harder than the other contestant question. So we're just going to talk about the general question in this video. Now, we all know the top 5. We had Thailand, we had Venezuela, we had Mexico, we had the Philippines, and obviously we had Cote d'Ivoire. So the common question that was asked is, if you win the title of Miss Universe, how would you use this platform to empower young girls? That was like the common question to everybody. And I think you all remember that they had to cover their ears with the headsets so that you don't hear the question beforehand and you don't even hear someone giving the answer, so that when you come out, you're just receiving the question fresh and you didn't hear anybody's answer. And I really love that. I think it's really smart so that no one copies anyone, because if it wasn't the case, maybe someone would say, or maybe some fans would say, oh no, they copied our answer. No, they did. Da, 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 da. There is a lot of chaos in pageantry. Honestly, I love the pageant fans because I feel like they don't keep quiet about anything. And I think that is good, because how are we going to express how we feel if we keep quiet? So I really love that. And just me making this video is evidence of that. Anyway, so we have a criteria that we're going to be scoring in this question and answer session. So we're going to be basing our grading on the poise. How did the contestant carry themselves when they were answering this question? We've seen before someone, being asked, not on this Miss Universe year, but before in pageantry, we've seen many times someone being asked a question and they just black out, like you freeze. So we're going to judge the poise. We're going to be judging if whether or not they actually answered the question, because there are so many times that we get to ask a question, maybe get asked a question, and before you answer the question, you just beat around the bush and you don't even actually give the answer. It's like someone asking to you, where are you going? And then you just tell them, I was going there, but then I was like, da, 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 da. So like you just go around and around instead of just saying, I'm going to New York or something like that. So it's just straightforward. So we're going to be judging based on poise and whether or not they answered. And number 3, we're going to judge the delivery. So was there clarity in when they were delivering the answer? Was it clear enough? Was it bold? So we're going to judge the delivery. And I'm saying we because I don't want to do this alone. That's why I want you guys to go into the comments and let me know what you think. Who was your favorite in the Q&A? Who do you think deserve to be in what position? I know right now it doesn't matter, but it doesn't hurt to talk about it. So finally, we're going to judge on the time spent, right? On the time spent while answering the question. So usually they give them a specific amount of time. And so we're going to see who did how much time per answer. Now, without further ado, let's get into Thailand. I am still in pageant mode. I feel like I'm so in pageant mode right now. Yeah, so Thailand. Thailand was asked the same question. So if you win the title of Miss Universe, how would you use this platform to empower young girls? Now, you guys, before, as we are judging, me and you, we have to put in consideration the fact that the focus of this question is on the how part. So if you win Miss Universe, how? That is the question. Okay, it's not about like what are you going to do, it's not about when, it's a how question, right? So they want to see the method that you're going to use to, if you become Miss Universe, to empower young girls through the Miss Universe platform. So I hope that we all agree on the how part. This is where the trick is. But honestly speaking, if I were in this girl's shoes, I don't know, I would probably mess up myself because the tension in the room, obviously there is so many millions of people watching you even online, so it's not easy to be under that pressure. And honestly speaking, before I get into it, I think they did an amazing job. But let's go and see Thailand. Now in this video, I want to say it right here right now that I'm not going to be playing any back clips back in the scenes of the girls speaking, because first of all, YouTube has been just playing with me lately, and I've gotten a lot of my videos being chopped up. So it's better me just to give my feedback without playing any of the clips, because most of that content is copyrighted. I hope you guys understand. So Thailand answered, and then she said, I'm going to read her answer. So this is Miss Thailand, Pravina, and she said that I believe that everyone who has been through, okay, let me repeat. I believe that everyone who has been through all the struggles, failures, anything in life. What? Okay. I believe that everyone who has been through all the struggles, failures, anything in life, we can get back up. Okay. So it's not about how you fail, but how you rise up. Okay. I would encourage all I would encourage all to be your own hero, to light up that light within yourself and light it on others. That is very good. And she continued to say that and if we come together, lift each other up, the world will be a much better place. And I encourage you all to never fear. I'm standing here as the next Miss Universe, and I hope to be. Wow, Thailand. Woo! I'm sorry, I kind of like read it in a rough way. I'm sorry, Thailand, but we get it. We get it. She turned out to be the first runner-up in the night. But how did she do according to the scoreboard we just put up? What was the poise? How was the poise? Did she really answer the question? And how was the delivery? If when you guys watched it, and actually how much time she spent. So first of all, I did a lot of research, and I honestly felt like she was very poised. There was less movement, like she was really composed and poised at the same time. And did she answer the question? Yes, she did, because she did encourage. She said that she's going to use the platform. She would encourage you all to be your own hero. So this is like a message she would preach to the young girls, to encourage them to be their own heroes, no matter what you've been going through. This is the message, and this is what she said she would use the platform. So did she really answer the question? In my personal opinion, she did, because she said that part. And then the delivery overall was good, and also very on time, because she used exactly 30 seconds. So congratulations, Thailand. This answer was really one of those really, really good, perfect answers for a winner. Now let's go back. Let's go to the Philippines, you guys. So the Philippines was asked the same exact question, and I'm going to read to you what she had to say. So Philippines say that I work with an organization called Alon Academy, where we work with young people to provide them opportunities, to make them realize that it doesn't matter what your life circumstance is, it doesn't define where you will go. And I want to continue working with Alon Academy on a bigger platform like Miss Universe to pursue making sure that people who come from low income backgrounds are given the same opportunities as everyone else. Well done, Philippines. Now, the poise was definitely good. She was really composed. I mean, I think everybody was really, really poised because by the time you get into the top five, these girls were like, I think some of the most trained girls in the history of pageantry. They trained a lot. I've been seeing some of the behind the scenes of their training. So the poise definitely is going to be good. So did she answer the question? Yes, because she said that through that organization that she's working with, she would use that to to encourage others, right? She would use that same platform and also partner with Miss Universe to encourage others. That's what she said. So she definitely did answer the question how. I think her answer was even more practical because she said that she will actually continue the work she's been doing with this organization she's working with together with Miss Universe to encourage others. So I feel like she really defined the how part on how she will deliver. And then the delivery was really, really good. And the time she spent was only 28 seconds. And that was really, really good. Like, I believe like anything under 30 seconds or just not too much, like 35 seconds. I think like under 30 seconds is good. It's perfect. And she definitely delivered and she ended up getting herself the third runner up. So let's go to the next contestant, and that is Miss Universe Venezuela. She was asked the same exact question, and this is what she had to say. So she said that I believe that education and communication go hand by hand to influence positive activity from the girls, from the children, from everyone that watches this platform. I'm standing here because with my life experiences, I've been able to become the person I wanted to be. And this is the representation of a woman that's determined, and with her conviction, she's reached her goal. And that's what I want all the girls to search for. So we all know that she finished up as second runner up. And how was the poise? She was a very, very poised. You need to go back and watch the Q&A session because I feel like Venezuela was really, really poised. And then she had her hands like, in this very queenly position. So she was looking like she was really ready to deliver. And then another thing, the answer she gave was about education and communication. So I believe that this answered the how part a lot more because she gave a more practical solution or answer, like how are you going to use this platform to empower young girls. So she basically said through education and communication because they work hand by hand, they work hand in hand together. So she's going to empower the young girls through education and communication, something like I do back home in Uganda through my foundation, Girls of Grace. So the delivery was very, very good and also very timely. She used exactly 30 seconds. Kudos, Venezuela. Let's go to Miss Universe Mexico. Now, Miss Universe Mexico, she was asked the same question, and this is what she had to say. So she said, as Miss Universe, I will say to them, believe in the power of your authenticity, believe in yourself, believe in yourself. Your dreams matter, your heart matters, and never let anyone make you doubt about your worth because you are everything and you are powerful and your voice needs to be heard. Thank you. That's what she said. So we all know that this answer went ahead to win the overall crown. Miss Universe Mexico. The poise was good. Honestly, she was composed. And then when we talk about the answer, did she really answer the question? I think yes, somehow, but not exactly to the core but she said, remember the question says that how would you use this platform to empower young girls? And she said, I will say to them. So this is what Venezuela called communication. So it's just a different way of delivery, but it's still the same thing that Venezuela said. So Miss Universe Mexico was saying, I will say to them. Basically, she's saying, I will communicate and teach or educate young girls. So she action to speak. So she was really like speaking, delivering a message directly to the girls instead of just giving us exactly the framework of how she's going to do it. But still, she answered the question. So the delivery was good. The delivery had a bit of an accent, which made it really somehow hard for people who like didn't understand the accent really well. But overall, it was good. So more of a message more than the how. So she was delivering a message more than just answering the how are you going to empower girls. So she's like, I will say to them. So, but that's communication in general. So the delivery time for her was a total of 24 seconds. So she was really, really brief, and that's good. Now, let me know, what do you think, you guys? So finally, we go to Miss Cote d'Ivoire. Cote d'Ivoire was also asked the same question, and this is what she had to say. So she said that, well, as an ambassador and as Miss Universe, I would want to be the face of representation of a new generation that mixes culture, that mixes modern and traditional. I want to be the face of a new era of women, that are bold, that are leaders, that are unapologetic about who they are. If I am Miss Universe, I want to be a role model for other young girls and let them know that you too can make it. Go in those rooms where you think you don't belong, shine, and make sure you assume your identity. Personally, I feel like this answer was just too good. Yeah, too good. Maybe I'm just a fan, but this was just too good. It was such a beautiful answer. And let's go back to our scoring criteria before I put in my emotions. How was the poise? She was very poised and composed. And then the answer, she said, the how part, did she answer the how part? Yes, she said how is to be the face of representation. So how is she going to use the platform to empower young girls? To be the face of representation. That is the plan that she has, even though she didn't give us like in depth of that, but at least she mentioned that she would want to be the face of representation, inclusion, and mixing modern and tradition. So she has a plan, right? And then the delivery was on point, and she only used 33 seconds. Like I told you guys, anything below 35 seconds for me, I feel like is a perfect time for pageantry Q&A. So what do you guys think? What do you think? Who really ate this roundup? Who was your favorite? I'm not gonna put them in any order because it doesn't really count right now, because we all know that Cote d'Ivoire was the fourth runner-up. We all know that it doesn't really matter, but we have to talk about it. Who do you think ate up this round of top 5? Now, I think I have to close this video right now. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. Leave a message, a comment, a like, share button. And also, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.